Hi, do you have a perfect track record keeping your New Year's resolutions? If you answered yes, stop lying to me and to yourself. And if you answered no, well, you are in good company. Depending on the study, anywhere between 8 and 9 out of 10 people will not keep their New Year's resolution through to the end of the year. So today, I'm going to give you just five really simple tips that are going to help you keep your New Year's resolution in 2020 and start the year and the decade strong. Number one, pick one thing. That's right, just one thing, and make sure you give it 100% of your effort. A lot of us get tripped up because the new year comes and all of a sudden we want to change 5 or 10 different things about ourselves. And that's the equivalent, remember the analogy between juggling one ball, which, right, check out the skills, and trying to juggle 5 or 10 balls at the same time. It's just, you're much more likely to get one thing right than to try to do 5 things simultaneously. Save yourself the overwhelm and the anxiety. Pick one thing. And if you're not sure what that one thing is, well, you can ask yourself this question. What is the one habit or behavior that if I changed in 2020 would have the most significant beneficial impact on my life? Number 2, be specific. It's really hard or impossible to hit a target if it isn't clearly defined in the first place. If you look at an archer's target, right, they're not subtle. It's right there. You know where the bullseye is. You might not hit it, but you sure know what you're aiming for. The problem with our New Year's resolutions is that we'll often start them like this. I want to be healthier. I want to have more fun. I want to see my friends more. I want to complain less. We have an intention, but we frame it as more of something or less of something, which isn't really specific, right? The question is, how would you know when you achieved your resolution? And if you can't answer that question clearly, well, then your resolution, the goal you're setting, isn't specific enough. So for example, it's the difference between I want to be healthier, I want to have more health, and I will go to the gym 3 times a week, every week. Number 3, break it down. It is wonderful to set a big, inspiring goal for yourself in 2020. But the problem is that if we wake up every morning and the first thing to greet us, right, in our face is this huge goal, well, we tend to get overwhelmed. And the more overwhelmed we feel, the less likely we are to take action toward our goals. So for example, let's say that I wanted to write a book in 2020. If I wake up every morning and say, I'm gonna write a book, that's a lot to carry on my shoulders. But if I want to write a book and my daily goal becomes, I will write for 10 minutes, or I will write until I fill a page. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad, I just need to fill a page. And that's the only thing I have on my to-do list. I will be much more likely to finish the year with a book in my hand. And so for you, whatever your goal is, what's one small thing you can do every day to move yourself toward that goal, and just focus on that one small thing. Number 4, track your progress. The key to achieving a really big goal is motivation and momentum. And the way that you can stay motivated and build momentum is by tracking and celebrating your small wins as you go. Having the confidence that what you're doing is actually moving the ball forward. So here's what I'd like you to do. Thinking about your goal, answer this question. How will I know that I'm making progress? That'll give you a sense as to what the metrics are that you should look for. If your goal is to lose weight, for example, then the metric would be pounds or kilos if you're outside of the United States. And that's what you would track. So figure out what the metrics are that you need to track, and then make it a consistent thing that you do. Actually put it in your calendar from now, every week, every other week, whatever the time frame is, the interval is that makes sense for you. Put it in your calendar, make it a ritual, and keep track of the progress you're making toward your goal. And number 5, don't do it alone. We are social creatures. We feed off the energy, support, encouragement, and accountability of other humans. And a lot of us will get into trouble because we try to do it all on our own, because we are cowboys, cowgirls, homesteaders, whatever the archetype is of the solitary, strong, self-reliant American person who can do it all on their own through sheer will. Well, don't do it that way. It's gonna make it harder. So whatever your goal is, whatever your resolution is, find a way to enlist other people in what it is that you're doing. If you want to lose weight, join a weight loss group. Or if you want to run a marathon, then run with other people. Or if you want to learn a new hobby, join a meetup group. If you want to write a book, join a book writing club or challenge or something like that. Find a way to make your New Year's resolution a communal social activity, and you are way more likely to follow through. Okay, my friends, there you go. You have all of the secrets. You are guaranteed in 2020 to find success in your resolution. So congratulations, Happy New Year, Happy New Decade, Happy New You. I will see you next year.